Good evening, this is Dandy again. I wanted to talk about this subject while I have it on my mind. So I was out with some friends the other night, an old partner that I'm still friends with and occasionally play with, and a lady that I've been getting to know who's very nice and is in the scene. And she was asking me about how I feel about being a slave and what attracts me and what I like about being a slave. Her question was mostly about, for her, how it's not attractive to be submissive throughout her day or in her daily life, and that she mostly identifies as a bottom. So I just figured I'd take a few minutes to talk about this and see what other people think. I've only been in the scene about 3 years, don't really consider that a super long time, and I've only identified as a slave for about 2, and I've only had a master type in my life for about 5 months. So, haven't been doing this that long, as far as I'm concerned. I've identified with this for a while, about 2 years, with his desires, but in practice I haven't been doing it that long. So I am coming from a place of being new at it. So just keep that in mind. I also wanted to take a chance real quick to say that the reason I'm doing podcasts is because I have a job where if I show my face, I can potentially get fired. So this is kind of my way of still being able to talk about these things, even though my face isn't being shown. So I hope you guys understand that, and hopefully in the future you'll be able to see my lovely face. But if you are curious about me, more about me, I do have my FetLife name linked below, and in my account it is Dandicorn. You can get a better idea of what I look like, if you're curious. So back to the subject at hand. What do I like about being a slave, and what attracts me to it? So let me start by saying something very personal. Part of the reason that I'm very attracted to this and like this is that I didn't have a lot of structure in my childhood. So I really seek structure from my partners. As I stated in one of my videos, I think my last video, I had a dominant kind of early on in my journey, about a year in, 6 months in. He was fantastic, but he didn't want to be as active in my life as I wished. And what I mean by active is I wanted him to help me with my, my financial planning and be involved in every aspect of my life in like a leadership dominant way. Not to say that all masters like to be involved in every aspect of a slave's life, but I definitely wanted someone to be more involved and more wanting to control and be involved in places of my life. I basically didn't want it to just be in the bedroom or in the play, that there was a power exchange. I was very, very attracted to the idea of a power exchange that goes on all the time, that no matter where I am or what I'm doing, that's still there. And one of the things about this, now in practice that I've experienced this, is that there's levels, right, of protocols, levels of the intensity of the dynamic, right? If you're out with family, it's probably not going to be as high protocol or as many tasks given to you versus when you're at home together or at a party. But that's the idea of what appealed to me about this. And in practice, I would say I do like those things about it. That it does, I feel really safe and very held, and I feel more free. Actually, it's weird. Even though I'm owned and I'm serving somebody, I feel more free because I don't have to focus on taking care of everything. It's not that I'm not involved in things or taking care of things or being an adult, but I know I have a partner that's leading and that actively wants to guide us and be a dominant force in my life, and that is so comforting. So I'll leave that for now. It's getting a little late here. That's kind of the first piece of that. And yeah, please let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, comments, feedback. I would love to hear anything that you have to say. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.